Alright, hi guys. So today is October the 15th, 2005. That's right, October 2005, 1-5. Now, I'm here to give you an update on this whole asbestos abatement with New York City Housing Authority and this whole mold situation too. Alright, let me just show you. Now, remember this window, and remember this window, and remember this window. Now, from the time that I've been recording, I've been complaining about my ACs. I showed you guys rocks in the windows, whatever. I've been dusting like for God ever. And I've said 1,000 times that my son has contracted mold because of this. Contracted asthma because of this mold and this asbestos stuff. So, let's see. I've been dusting and cleaning. Y'all seen all my videos. You see my sofa, my chair? This is cloth. You see my chair? I don't even have to touch this. You can see it. Look at this. You see this? Dust. These people have the audacity to tell me, oh, we're finished. We're done. We're done the work. The work is done. If the work is done out there, what about in here? What about in my apartment? Let me see up here. You see this? The work is really done? No, your work is not done. You contractors of Nycha, you servants of Nycha, you agents of Nycha, you employees of Nycha, you really think that your work is done? My name is Miss Collins, 2041 Pacific Street, building number 1. I'm going to tell you what apartment I'm living in, because you know it, because you see me every day. And you give me the whole runaround about, oh, we're going to replace your AC, we're going to replace your AC. From the time you took my AC out of my window, from the time you used my vacuum cleaner to vacuum up all that rocks, all those rocks and all that debris. You don't recall all that? Because if I need to show you that video again, I have no reservations in doing that at all. So you take care of the outside. What about the inside? I'm going to show you about the inside. Okay, and Nycha is going to tell me that this apartment is classified as habitable. This apartment, this building is uninhabitable. When you do constructions and stuff out there like that, you have to remove these tenants because you don't know the health. You don't know the health history of any of these tenants. My son was not born, and I have records to prove it. He was not born with asthma. He was this whole pneumonia thing. That all came because of here, this building. Everything pertaining to this building. And it seems like the superintendent of this building, it seems like all staff of this building takes this situation as a joke. They're taking it very lightly because they're being very disrespectful to higher authority when they were addressed regarding my son's medical condition. When they were addressed, transfers went out, they ignored it. And to me, that's insubordination. When someone higher than you addresses the situations and bring it to your attention and you refuse to act on it appropriately, that's insubordination. Okay? If a politician comes to Nycha and tells them this is a situation and it's serious, and Nycha just flags them off, that's disrespect. That is very disrespectful. And I can't believe that the chairman of housing, who's aware of this, and don't tell me that you're not, knows about this and does nothing in terms of recommendation for these people. The management office is located at 575 Howard Avenue in Brooklyn. Okay, Howard Avenue in Brooklyn. These people, it's so that they're giving everybody who's higher than them the finger. They're just giving y'all the business. Like you mean nothing. Like you can do nothing. There's a small child here. He's a minor. He's 11 years old. And he's living in this type of environment. Let me show you what kind of environment he's living in. If you haven't seen it already. Let's continue on. Today is October the 15th, 2015. Let's continue on. Okay. Now, you see this here? You see that dust there? Okay. You see this? My table? You see that? Okay. this window here. You see all of that? You see what I'm looking at here? Take a look at what I'm looking at. Do you see it? Do you see all this? Okay. Do you see? Let me just pull this over here. You see all that? Okay. You see the partition between the frame and the windowsill? When the water goes down there and creates the mold inside here? Okay. This property, this superintendent, the superintendent of this building, he claims that these windows and the frames were replaced. The only thing that was replaced in 2010, per court stipulation, was the glass. The glazer did not take the frame out. And I'm going to prove it right now. Okay. And I proved it. You see this latch? Okay, you see that? You see this old, dated out latch? Okay. They call themselves putting up tape to protect this tape. This duct tape. Let's see if you can see. Can you see that duct tape? That's the duct tape that they put up there, claiming that, oh, we're going to stop the rocks from coming in. The rocks that you saw coming in through here, remember? They took my AC out. From the time they took my AC out, they haven't brought it back. You see, this is the windowsill. Look at this windowsill. Look at this. Okay? What do you also see here? Don't you see that right there? You see this? You see that? All right. Let's take a nice little picture of this. I'm taking a snapshot of that one, boy. There. Okay. Let's see how well this stuff kept the rocks from coming in. How well. Really? I still see pebbles. I still see pebbles. I still see dust. Look at this. This didn't do anything. The pebbles and the rocks are still here. It's still here. It's still there. Okay, so that situation up there, that what those carpenter people did out there, useless. Useless. Okay, you say they tried. They tried? You saying that they tried? How about trying to relocate me like I asked? How about that? So as far as I'm concerned, you didn't try nothing. You tried to save your butt. At the expense of an 11-year-old little boy. He's a minor child. He's not even a preteen. Let's go. Okay. This window, same case scenario. You see the separation? You see the separation between the frame and the windowsill. Water goes down in there, mold. Mold settles in. Okay. Same thing. They put their little duct tape thing up there. You guys can't see it, but it's there. You can't see it. Rocks still come in. The rocks are still in there. Okay. Let's go. Here, they put, remember, that's the window that I first showed you. Second and third. What's all of this? That's the primer that the paint supervisor came in here and he did the botched abatement. He botched everything. I showed you that on those videos when I had that mask on my face. Remember I had the mask on my face and I was standing by the door and I was saying guys are still sitting in the hallway, blah, blah, blah. They sent the paint supervisor. They said that he ain't a licensed nothing. I don't care what nobody say. You the paint supervisor and you're going to come in here and do a botched abatement? So then why didn't you just paint it also? Because you're the paint supervisor. So you put the primer on here and you didn't paint it? What is that about? And this was when? June 25th? June 25th, he came here, this paint supervisor, and did a botched abatement. This paint person of Masons, of New York City Housing Authority, and did a botched abatement. And then at the same time, You put a primer on there and you don't paint it? Hello? That makes no sense. That's like a carpenter coming and doing a job and not bringing insulation. You're a carpenter. You walk with these type of things, insulation and whatever. Okay, that's a part of your title. That's a part of your job. Let's go. All right. Same case scenario here. They put the duct tape. They put the duct tape there, and I don't know what they plan. What is that about? Which makes no sense. Okay. Stuff still comes in. Whatever, debris still come in. Now, as far as my floor, let me just see if I could just move this table. Okay. Their HPD person came out. They looked at my floor. The superintendent, once again, oh, there's nothing wrong with your apartment. There's nothing. The superintendent, you know who you are. Oh, we put in brand new windows. I was there. You was not here. You was not here when they put those windows in 2010. And I will say that on a court of law. I will say that sitting on the juror. I will say that. I will say it in front of a judge. You was not here. And all those workers that came out on that day to do the work, I will ask for them to be subpoenaed to court to prove that you was not there. You was not present at the time that they came and they put glass. They changed the glass instead of the actual frame per stipulation 2010. So you're a liar. And it's because of you why this situation is current in this apartment. It's because of your lies that you take back to management. All information is lies. And the assistant manager came here and saw. She saw all of this. She saw all of this. And this is because of this superintendent person taking back false information to her. Now look. You see this tile? You see this? This is a violation. That's a clear violation. And I'm taking a picture. Alright. They came out here in 2010. 2010 they came out here. And you know what they did? What they always do. Let me show you what they did. Let me show you what they did. You see this? They did what they always do. You see the different colors? This is the original color of the tile. And this is their patchwork. This is their patched work that they came out here in 2010 and did. And they left it. And do you know why I say it's patchwork? Let's get a little closer. And look at this. How much tile do you see? I see 1. I see 2. Let me see. We can go further down. Don't you see that there's levels of tile? There's levels. 1, 2, probably 3. I see 3 right now. What do you see? What do you see? Do you see down there? You see down in there? You see down in there? Look. Ants. My son cut his feet on that. Yes. Let's see. I'll take a pretty picture of this crap. Yep. All this. See? And if you touch, you can like, this stuff is like, no, this ain't gonna work. All right. Move this back. All right. So you saw my tile. However, the superintendent is like, oh, nothing is wrong with your apartment, it's fixed. When I take out my lawsuit, and this is for an injury lawsuit. This is going to be a lawsuit. Right now, this is not a lawsuit what's going on. This is the HP action. It's not a lawsuit. But in terms of my lawsuit, it's going to be tight. Let's go. Okay. You see my tile here? You see that? Let's get closer. That's 1, that's 2 levels. You see that cracked tile all in there? That's near my bathroom. Okay. Let's go. You see here? Cracked tile. Now, this is my son's bedroom. Okay. Let's go near his window. This is my little boy's window. You see his window? You see this? You see that? You see that? That's my little boy's window. They claim, do you see the partition between the frame? The partition between the frame and the windowsill, which indicates they never changed the frame. Let's see up here. See those rocks and stuff up there? Do you see it? I don't have no light. You see the rocks? Dust and everything up there is pretty dark. I'm touching it. The dust up there. You see that? They never changed. They never changed anything. They never changed it. Just fix this. Give me 1 second, guys. See here, this is my son's window again. You see this? I'll put my hand over here. See that? See that? My finger. All right. See that? That's my son's. This is my son's window. This is his window. They never changed anything. His tile. There's mold in the tile. That's mold in my son's tile. I can guarantee. I can guarantee that. I can guarantee that's some type of mold in my child's tile. All this. Okay. This window, same case scenario. But you know something? In my frustration inside my son's room, you know what really flipped me? What flipped me is when walking out of my son's room, I looked above his door frame. This is what I saw. You see that? That's mold. That's mold. That's mold, sweetie. In my child's door frame. See that? That's mold. That is mold in the crevices of my son's door. This is mold. There's mold. That's mold there. It's mold. I said to myself, you know what? That. Okay. I'm going to show you in my bedroom. My AC is still here. You can see my AC. I don't know. I'm gonna cut on my light, but my AC is still here. This is Atlantic Avenue side. They're preparing to do this side. This is the Atlantic Avenue side. My AC is still here. See the cord to my AC? This AC is the AC. I stood right here. And I showed y'all all of those trickling rocks that came down into my apartment on top of my AC. I showed it to you. They're going to say to me, oh, we didn't work on that side of the building yet. Yes, you did. Somebody did. I don't care who did. All I know is Nycha did. Whether it was the contractors that are here now, the contractors that were here, whoever, you're all under Nycha's umbrella. And I'm suing every last one of you. Because I'm not playing. This is not a joke. This is not a game. All right? All right. Let me see. Okay, let me see. All right. So, I'm telling you right now, this is not a game. All right? So, let me take you back into the kitchen. Now, I showed over and over again as far as, you know, the vents in my apartment. I said, there's mold in my vents. Oh, that's not mold in your vents. The superintendent again. AKA Suggs, I think his name is. He thinks this is a joke. Everything is a funny. That's not mold, this is not. HPD said it's mold. Okay, when they came out here on June 8th, they said it's mold. But this person has the audacity to say, oh, it's not mold. And it was mold. And it still is mold. They came out here, instead of taking the vent, cutting the vent out, the vent thing, taking it out, and plastering it and putting in a new vent, they left it. So you know what happened? You know what happened to that vent? Let's just see. This is what happened to it. See that? Look close. What does that look like to you? Do you see that? You see that vent? Look at it. Look at it. Look in the creases and the crevices of it. Look at that. Okay. Let me just make myself real clear. You may say, okay, Miss Collins, you've been complaining and you've been complaining and nothing has been done. Nothing has been done. But trust me when I tell you, it's because I haven't taken action. I haven't taken action in that direction yet. As far as, bringing my issue to an injury attorney, I haven't done that yet. Did I file a notice of claim? Of course I did. Did I go to 44 Court Street and purchase a notice of claim and draw up a notice of claim? Of course I did. But let me tell you something. I'm going to make sure that no stones is left unturned. So you want to be adamant? You want to be difficult? I asked you for a transfer. According to my lease, line 10 of hazardous condition, unsafe condition, uninhabitable living condition, warranty of habitability, airtight. I'm taking pictures. Pictures are worth 1,000 words. So when I submit my transfer forms in terms of reasonable accommodation, uninhabitable living condition, and these transfer forms, they were denied by the property manager, aka Gibbs, denied these. And I'm like, okay, who are you to deny something? When a transfer request is denied, regardless of what form, there's supposed to be a case number attached to that denial. It's supposed to go through a system, and it's supposed to go through processing, and then it's supposed to have a case number attached to it. None of my transfers has a case number attached to it. Not one. And these people are taking my rent prior to the month. November's rent was posted and deducted, was paid out on the 1st of the month. Okay, November's rent was paid out on the 13th of October October. Because I get an e-bill. It was paid out on the 13th of October. That's when funds left my account to go towards the rent. My account, my Nycha account is overstated. It's overstated by a couple of thousands, a couple of hundreds. So these people are getting money before the month is already here. We're still in October, and they got November's rent already. And I'm living like this? Hell no. Nope. That's not going to happen. And this situation is still current in here. I'm like, this dust, this mold, this everything. This is no type of, a good lifestyle for my 11-year-old son. He doesn't deserve this. I don't deserve this. So in saying all of this, Nycha, you are making your own rope to hang your own self. And this is going to go down in history because I'm not leaving no stone left unturned. I'm giving you more than enough time to do something. We are now in October. We're going into November. And you still want to play this petty game, this tick for tat? You still want to play games with people's lives? So basically the reputation that you guys have is true. You are living up to your nasty reputation. Everything that I'm hearing is true. Everything that I'm hearing is true, because everything that I'm stating is truth. Everything that I have stated in my videos are truth. And I've shown you. I showed you. Okay? I've given you the burden of truth. I've shown you. I've showed proof of it. No problem. You want to play hardball? I have no problem with it. But like I said, pictures speak. And they're going to speak. You'll see.